Hi everyone, it's me again. So, I've been crying on and off all week, especially today. You see my mascara's everywhere. It's fine. Because I've made it a point to take y'all along in this journey with me. I don't want to get on the other side of my challenges and then be like, "Oh, this is what I was going through," and blah blah blah, which, is fine if some people want to do that, but for me, I want to take y'all along the journey while I'm in it, while I'm in the challenge. So, as some of you know, cuz I won't stop talking about it. Period. I made a professional basketball team and it's been great, but I've been having some knee pain, like my knee has been swelling, and I really have had no problems with my knees like growing up throughout my whole career. So the fact that it's happening now is like really irritating. So some trainers were like, "Oh, it's just a cyst. It's just a buildup of fluid on your knee. Ice it, rest it, maybe get it drained, cortisone shot. You should be fine." And I went to an official doctor today, and he was like, "Actually, I think I want to look at your meniscus," which, for all people that don't know, meniscus and ACL, like those two things on the knee, that's gonna have you sitting out for at least 3 to 6 months, at least. So him saying that, like, immediately I was triggered. Like, I I just made this team, and like, if something is wrong with my meniscus, I'm gonna have to sit out. Like, my mind immediately went to the worst case scenario. Like, so as of late, I've been really controlling my mental. I'm learning what feelings I want to dwell on and what feelings I don't. Like, sometimes when I get sad, I will dwell on the sadness and I'll allow myself to cry. But other times when I get sad, I'm like, no, I'm going to choose joy. And I choose differently. And it's really nice because I don't feel like any feeling I get is going to bully me into a spiral. If I am sad, it's because I'm choosing that for a specific amount of time, and then I'm going to bounce back afterwards, period. But today I allowed myself to be sad. I allowed myself to cry. And I was just like, what if this happens? What if that happens? Um, Worst case scenario, best case scenario. Like, I was just going through all the scenarios. And then I got out my little handy dandy scripture book and I started declaring scripture over myself, because after every crying session, I just want to make sure I'm declaring faith over myself. That's how I want to end every session. And as I was declaring over myself, I realized that I win either way. This is why I say faith and delusion, they cousins, because I think a healthy amount of delusion is just good for anybody. Also, I was playing out the like best case scenario. But like, best case scenario, I go in there, the MRI tells me like your knee is swelling because it's just been overworked. Ice it, rest it, you should be fine. It'll go away 3 to 5 business days, period. And then, I go about my season. I stay in the gym. I excel. I help my teammates. I encourage my teammates. Like, I perform well. Like, like best case scenario. Yes. Then I went over the worst case scenario and I was like, well, what if like it is my meniscus and I have to sit out, I have to get surgery and I'm going to miss the whole season. And as I was thinking about that, and I was declaring over myself that I'm more than a conqueror. And as I've been like learning myself over these months and learning like that my mind is my superpower, and that God has given me so many gifts other than basketball, I'm realizing that even if basketball gets taken away from me this summer because I have to get surgery and something is seriously wrong, there is so much more to me than putting a basketball in the hole. Like, what if the worst case scenario does happen and I can't play for the rest of the season? Okay, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to cry. Probably a lot. What if the worst case scenario does happen this season and I'm unable to physically play basketball, but I'm able to help other people come out of the season a better person? Like, what if I'm able to be on the sidelines, encourage my teammates, help them through their own challenges on the court? Like, what if I'm able to help the team win because I'm just a voice of reason on the sidelines? Because I already try to do that now, but what if I'm able to do that even more? And, I help this team do what they were unable to do before because, I'm helping in a different capacity. What if I come out of this mentally stronger? Like, yeah, my knee is whatever, is still healing. But like mentally, I'm more encouraged and I'm more locked in and focused than ever before. Like, what if I gain more peace from this because I realized that the worst case scenario happened and I was still okay? What if that happens? And either way it go, even if basketball does get taken away from me this summer, like worst case scenario, I don't play this summer. I heal up over the year, you know, do my rehab and all that, and I come back better next summer. Like what? It's really not that deep. Like even if the worst case scenario does happen, I'm still going to win. Period. I'm gonna be okay. It's gonna suck, but I'm gonna be okay. So I just want to get on here and encourage someone else that is like, you know, what if the worst case scenario does happen? Because sometimes the worst case scenario, that thought haunts a lot of people, and it threatens us and it bullies us and it scares us. But like, especially for us as a child of God, even if the worst case scenario does happen, it's probably going to suck. But you are going to win anyway. You are. It's going to be okay. Okay, bye.